So it's just a question of, where does the cycle stop? When will the cycle of violence stop? When are we going to get the proper reform? Because the fact is, if we are here, if the Mexican community is here, is because of the economic displacement that we are finding ourselves over there. Because the fact is, a dollar over here is 19 pesos over there. You really can't survive on that over there. Imagine, what happens to the oil that we used to have over there? It's being sent all over the place. And the thing is, we just need a reform. And we have to, wake up the minds of everybody, because we are in great danger of losing pretty much the dignity that we might have left. Because the fact is, when you have a country that tells you, look at the TV, whatever's on the TV, that's pretty much what's going on, and that's nothing, and that's not it. You have to go to the streets. You have to find out what is going on in your country, because the fact is, when will it stop? When will a country stop brainwashing its people? When does everything stop? Because Mexico is beautiful, without a doubt. But then we have all of these injustices going on over here. And it's just like, okay. So pretty much we just hope, we get the solidarity that we need from you guys. And we just hope that you guys, put pressure to the U.S. government to stop Plan Merida. Because of Plan Merida, we have people being killed every day. We get more than, 100 massacres over there in under a day. And it's just like, we gotta stop.
The Mexican government is the organized crime. You may have heard a lot about drugs, Mexican drug smugglers, Mexican drugs, but what you don't know is that the alleged war on drugs is just a display, a fantasy to cover that the Mexican government is the organized crime. And the Mexican government is killing students. It's not true that the Ayotzinapa students were killed by some drug smugglers. It's the government that is protecting the drug smugglers. It's the government that is completely inside the organized crime. And the government wants students being killed because they are in the middle of a field of poppy that produces heroin. And that's what the government, the Mexican government, and the Mexican army and the Mexican police at all levels are protecting, because they are conniving with the organized crime. What you can do about this is a lot. From New York, from the US, you can write to your congressman, to your congresswoman, and you can tell them that you don't want your government to send weapons to the organized crime in Mexico, because that's what your government is doing. They are sending weapons to the organized crime. They pretend to send them to fight the drug smugglers, but it's quite the opposite. In the last operation that was uncovered, Fast and Furious, in which actually Hillary Clinton is involved, in that operation, weapons were sent to Mexico, and then they were found in the stash of El Chapo Guzman. You've heard about that guy. He's a criminal. So your government, the government of the United States, is sending weapons to Mexico to kill these students and to make them disappear. And why is it that the Mexican government does not want students, rural students? Because they don't want poor students. They don't want public education in the middle of a field that produces heroin. What they want is all the poor youth to become drug dealers at their service.